All right, welcome all to the first ever session of our Steam Land, Steam Monopoly, Steam Incorporated, whichever way you want to put it, Steamtopia. Um, and we shall start off with first introducing all of our players. We're going to start with. Let's see. We'll start with. Jericho Nead.
All right. So my name is Jericho Nead. I sell carts in Miami, Florida, in the Kingdom of America. If you want some, they're 40 they're. As always, I'm stoned as hell. Y'all got it? That's what y'all gotta know. I sell carts. I was a drug dealer in the past. I lived in the slums. That sucked, but I'm out of it and I'm a rich man. All y'all gotta know is I'm not racist, okay? I'm chill, and I'm in Miami, so let's party, baby. That's all I'll tell you, because there's a lot of shit I can't tell you.
Next up, we have Estrossa.
All right. I'm Estrossa. I live in Russia selling narcotic honey. I am 7'4" and am a bugbear.
Next, we have Osiris.
Alright, my name is Osiris. I am a dashingly handsome tiefling, and I live in New Ireland.
Next we have Sebastian.
I'm Sebastian, and I'm a demon who lives in the astral plane, and I make a living selling the undead.
And then, Nat, I forgot your character's name.
My name is Allet. I'm from New Ireland. My family is part of the mafia. I decided to take over part of their drug trade, or my father trusted me with the drug trade. After many years of me trying to avoid the fact that I was a part of the mafia. I don't know if it popped up for you guys, but the thumbs up thing popped up.
I saw that.
And I'm also like 2 feet tall.
Nice.
Yes. Race is a. Was it fairy or pixie?
Oh yeah, fairy. Sorry, I forgot to say that part.
All right. So our story here in this new world mainly comes from the power of Steam of the different countries and factions that live within this world. We find ourselves meeting people far and wide and interdimensional. So I bring our main attention first to how did this world come to be? What prompted these kingdoms into becoming the kingdoms that they are? Because at one point, the whole entire world was at war. You had different sides fighting over different technologies from past relics. You had people trying to get land, people trying to get food. It was just a full bloody war that lasted for centuries. Until the kingdoms that emerged from the dust. The Great American Kingdom, New Ireland Kingdom, the Rus, and the Chinese. These different kingdoms all set forth their banners in their own land and decided that they would make the world and their country better than the other. And that is where our story begins. Now I would like for everybody to go ahead and roll a d20.
I got a 9.
Exciting.
I got a 5.
9, 5,
19.
19. 20 side die.
1.
Oh.
Yes.
No, the maze rolling luck is back already. Don't worry, guys. This goes deep.
Good lord. Yeah.
The lore. The lore.
It's so bad.
118.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yep. All right. So, a new day has arrived. The same gloomy, purple ether sky he looms out the window of this demonic castle. And shining into this room, a particular demon that is awakened and ready to do what they want to do.
What's to do?
What's to do? Well, I guess I gotta make it to the realm of the living.
Is it? Going to maybe eat something? You don't want to, get dressed?
Yeah, I definitely put on clothes. Breakfast is overrated. Um,
Agreed.
yeah, and I
God.
make my way to the realm of the living.
So you are going to travel outside of the demonic realm.
Mhm.
Not have a passport.
Mhm.
All right. Are you going to bring any items with you?
I guess my weapon and my wallet.
Okay. Weapon and your wallet. Got it. And my next question is for you to roll another d20 for a perceptions check to see if you can actually find the way to go to get out of the astral realm.
Okay. 7.
7. And what is your constitution?
Also 7.
Also 7. No, you do not know how to leave the ethereal realm.
Awesome.
Is there anything else you would like to do? People that you would
Well,
like to talk to?
I don't think my contact to the demon realm or the realm of the living isn't here. So can I choose anyone to talk to?
You can talk to your family. You can talk to the guards. You can talk to your assistant, who can also begin working or researching. Yeah, you just kind of gotta decide what you want to do. Remember, you have a business that you have to take care of, and
Right.
you are in making, which also takes resources, and resources cost money.
Mm-hmm. I guess I should check my Steam.
Okay. All right. So for today's expenditures, you're going to be spending 5,000
Mm-hmm.
Steam to create 17,000 of the undead.
Okay.
You can choose to do that one out of pocket or out of your bank.
See, how much do I have in pocket?
Should be within your character notes.
We'll do out of bank.
Out of bank? Okay. Go ahead and subtract that. And we will conclude your turn there, unless
Okay.
there's anything else that you want to do.
Just remind me of the numbers again, like how much Steam to
5,000 steam slash your gold.
Mhm.
To make 17,000 undead.
Okay.
All right. Next is going to be Cyrus. What do you want to do? You wake up in the morning, and it's a good old great day in New Ireland, slums of which you wake up in. And are you ready for what is to come?
When I first wake up, I'm gonna grab my trusty trench coat, put it on, and grab my trusty weapon, and I'm going to head to the astral plane to buy some weapons.
All right, then. Let's see if you get noticed by the guards through your. Did we clarify you had a passport? Oh, shit, okay. But. I gotta roll your wanted. Damn, you're heavily wanted. I don't think going through the front gate would be a great idea. Would you like to, do your smuggler's passage? Okay. Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me. You will have to beat a. You'd have to be a 12. 15. Alright. As you make your way towards the gate, you realize that there are quite a lot of guards there today, and you don't feel into the law. So instead of going directly through the gated portal, you head towards your smuggler's passage. Along the way of your smuggler's passage, you're like, okay, let's go through here. It's more of a wild ride than a nice little walkthrough. Well, because it is a opening in the steam vent. And the only way through that is practically diving through the hole that's about as wide as your shoulders and getting carried through to the astral plane, which you've done many times. But, you're a little bit sore from the other day. You didn't stretch when you woke up this morning and had a little too many drinks. So, as you jump through the vent, you feel the hot rush of the steam, and then suddenly your body picks up and you start to swirl around. And as you're swirling around, you suddenly land flat on your face in the astral realm, and therefore greeted by the natural black and purple sky, and seeing, of course, the demon folk marching around, and, of course, the charcoal dirt that is currently in your mouth.
Stand up, wipe myself off, grab a new cigar, and light it, and say, "God, I love the way the air smells in here." And I'm going to head to my contact.
How many contacts do you currently have? Okay, 4 contacts. Alright, so for today, you have 2 contacts that you have to meet. Each of these contacts are in separate areas of the astral realm. Uh, both of them are of noble status. Which one do you want to go to first? There is the. Try not to show you my notes. One's a duke, and the other one's a baron.
Time to go see the Baron.
You go and see the baron. You walk up to this kind of mansion slash. It's not like a giant castle. Yeah. So you walk up. The One of the guards, approaches you. He goes, "We have been expecting you. Please, right this way." Do you say anything, or you just follow along?
I'll take a deep toke of my cigar. Say, let's go.
As you follow the guard, he instead of taking you through the front door, takes you through a little side door on the side. That is the guard's door. As you move through, through the manor, you begin to realize that the manor is slowly shifting. The corridors are changing through, and then what you thought was a pair of stairs turned into a long hallway. And then the next thing you know, you are inside of a study, and there, your contact stands before you. A demon with massive horns, kind of a horse face. He's in a human type body. Yeah. And he turns around to you, and of course, in an elegant way, and says, take a seat.
Good to see you again, friend. And I'll take a seat.
The new guards that have been posted at all of the portals keep confiscating my shipments. So, I have called you here today to take this shipment of ammunitions across to my client, but take it in a way that it won't get confiscated, because everything that is in these crates cannot fall into the wrong hand, if you get my meaning. And I'll be willing to pay you a handsome 50% now, 50% after the delivery.
Sounds like a deal. I should be able to get it done, no problem.
Then tell me, what is your fee?
How much are we talking about moving?
I have 200 crates of ammunition, 100 crates of steam-impelled explosives, and 50 crates of various weaponry.
I'll do it for 500,000.
I'll pay you 100,000.
250,000.
200,000. Final offer.
Got yourself a deal.
He nods his head as he ushers the guard to bring gold. He takes it, a little like Steam card, takes it and gives it to you. And he goes, unmarked credits. As per usual, you can pick up the crates out back. When you are finished, you know how to reach. And as he does so, he waves your hand, and next thing you know it, you are standing out again.
Now it's time to figure out how to move all this. I don't think I would have fit this through the tunnel I came in. Did he specify where it was being delivered to?
It's like in the notes.
Well, I guess I better go find some people to hire to help me move all this stuff. Make sure I can trust them first, though.
All right. So I'm going to progress your day. You are good. I'm just going to say that you probably are going to be like recruiting at tavern of some sorts, or it's a a hot area for people who need jobs. All right. For the amount of recruits, 500, and it's going to cost you 16,000 gold. And that will be the end of Osiris's day. And now we move on. Let's see, I believe that goes to Jericho. Jericho.
Yes, me.
Miami time.
Put on some like tropical vibe going on.
Just start playing Miami by Will Smith.
All right. So, how many branches do you have again?
11.
11. So I have to roll expenditures. Or actually, I'll have you roll your expenditures.
Sure. Which one? What am I rolling?
Perfect. Roll a 20 for all 11 brands. So you can minus that from your bank.
Okay. So let me do the math real quick. He's like, what the fuck? This calculator is not fucking working. Hey! Come do this shit for me, man.
You can hire somebody and I can do it.
I got you, bro. I got it. These fucking stores got me spending 19,000. I'm about to go investigate their asses. Audit them.
A life supply of Burger King.
Alright, that leaves me at a total of 900... Evenly, 911,000.
Alright. Now, would you like me to roll for profits?
Yes.
Alright. So how I do it is I'm going to roll 2 dice. I'm going to roll 1 for how much you're going to be making.
Okay.
Then I'm going to roll the multiplier for the branches.
Gotcha.
You made 80,000.
Okay. So I lost 89,000, but I made 80,000 just now. So we're losing profits. I'm gonna fucking investigate these losers. What the hell are they doing? Losing me money. Unacceptable. Okay. Well. What next?
All right. So you have a couple options that you can decide to do with. Okay, right. So you can do business calls to create new partnerships and sponsors. You can go and investigate your businesses to help with business practice. Goodness. Or you can go out onto the streets and explore around, or travel places, go on vacations.
I'm gonna make a phone call.
Alright.
The phone call is to the manager of whoever is running the store that costed me $19,000.
Alright. So, of course, you get your phone on.
Oh, I'm gonna tear into his fucking ass when he answers. God damn it.
Hello?
Why are you speaking to me like that?
My good sir. Hello. How are you today, sir?
I'd be doing a lot better if you didn't lose me $19,000. What the fuck are you doing down there?
We had to resupply all of the carts. The taxes have been absolutely insane. We don't have as the manpower that we have here, so we had to hire on new help as well.
All right, I want you guys to raise your prices by 20%.
20%? Do you think they'll sell, sir?
Yes. No, I'm not going to do that. I take that back. You know what? I'll let it slide for now. These are valid reasons. But if that happens again, I'm going to come down there. And you know what happened last time, don't you?
Yes, sir. I remember. I visit his grave every week.
I hang up. Okay.
All right, and now for that branch, you will receive a 5 times multiplier on top of your regular multiplier for that branch,
Gotcha.
aka performance increase.
Better fucking be.
All right, and then you'll just have to remind me of the multiplier for that one.
Okay. I got that written down. I got one branch has a +5 boost.
Cool. All right, anything else that you would like to do today?
Do I first? Can I do just the perceptions of like what I'm in? What's the house I'm in? What's the living situation?
Yeah, go ahead.
Got a 19.
19. All right. You are in your, top floor roof condominium, of course, with your own nice pool that overlooks the city, the ocean. You have like the whole
You love to see it.
glass area. Of course, you have your instead of it being like a bar, it's just a bunch of different carts that you've come out with. That you have a cart tender on the other side of it.
I want to pull out my comically large Benjamin. It's like 6 grams. I don't know. And I want to take a 15-second rip off of it.
All right, go ahead and roll me a Constitution saving throw.
That's a 19, baby, but I have 4, so -5?
-3.
-3, okay. So 16.
All right, yeah. You take the fattest rip ever, and you're feeling good. You ain't gonked, but you're feeling good. And the cart tender says, "Sir, that is the newest strain invented. Well, how is it to your liking?"
Not bad. What's in it?
Well, of course, you have your proprietary, copyrighted, and pendant recipe of the high THC strains, along with a hydrocoil within it that produce more steam and allows for a lot more flavor.
Magnificent.
On top of that is... Yes, sir. Of course, on top of that, you have the added ingredients as well as these Zinfetolene, which is our main flavor blender. And then, of course, you have it as whichever flavor that you chose, which, let me look here. Seems like it was the Daisy Sunshine.
I don't know about all the science bullshit. I know I just pay them a lot to do it. Good job. Keep doing it. I want to hand them $100 out of my pocket.
You're going to pay your own personal cart tender?
Yeah, bro. I just ripped the cart. I'm feeling generous. I'll drop a hundo out of the net worth.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
So, fatty rip,
I'm guessing you're probably like you got the whole robe on too.
Yep, I still have the morning robe, but I have the top hat on. I put the top hat on for the day.
I feel like your character kind of would just like with the top hat, but he just switches to like a nighttime top hat.
Oh yeah, it's like a nightgown hat. It's still got the face on it though.
It's kind of like the Gucci on the side, but instead it's your company logo.
Yeah.
All right.
And I just admire the morning sunrise as I plot my next plans for business.
All right. And you have 6 meetings to go to today. And those meetings will give you 19 new sponsors / clients.
All right, 19 clients.
And that will end your day.
Sick.
Unless you want to do anything else.
I'm good.
All right. Next, we have, I believe, that goes to Nat.
Ruh-roh.
So, you wake up in the morning, and it's just a normal morning. You hear one of the maids, lightly knock on the door. Madam, are you ready to wake up?
Yeah.
Okay. She opens the door, opens the curtains, letting the sunshine in. It's kind of blinding. As, the view outside the window is of the druid, the drury city. There's a little bit of rain. You can see the steam factories working off in the distance. You can see the palace, far off towards the north. And then the maid comes, opens up the closet and says, "I'm guessing we shall be wearing the usual, madam?"
Yes, although I'm feeling it extra fancy today.
Of course. So she goes in, she puts on, she takes a plethora of, different fashionable items, brings them out kind of on a cart. Which one shall you choose from?
I choose a dress in the middle row.
Alright. And is there a certain way you want that dress to look?
Not entirely.
Okay, then I will say that it is a dress that goes a little bit past the knees. It is going to be a one that has a little bit of florals to it, but then comes to a tight, and then it's a kind of almost a Victorian style type dress. And then let's say the color is going to be a whimsical light green with a hint of blue.
Alrighty.
Alright. You get dressed, and I'm guessing you're going to head downstairs for breakfast?
Yes.
Alright. You come downstairs, you see that, there's this long table, and at the end of the table, you see your father sitting there, quite a, decent-sized ferryman, and he goes, "Oh, my daughter! Come, eat breakfast with pap."
I approach the table and I sit down.
Yeah. Once you sit down, he goes, "You must eat. Eating is very important. It fuels the energy and the..." And after he says that, he just starts digging in to this like big old omelet that's in front of him.
Sorry, I'm writing it all down.
All right. You don't have to write down everything. You can take notes, whichever way that you want to. Well, I always say the most important notes are the highlight of your turn.
Alrighty. I dig into my breakfast and I sit with my father and discuss the adventures of the night before.
Okay. As you're discussing the adventures, he's sitting back now. He's opening up the mail and looking at the newspaper, sipping a cup of coffee. He's like, I see. And you were out pretty late last night. Any reason for that?
I respond. Sorry, I'm trying to actually think about how I would respond to this.
No, it's totally fine. Take your turn. A part of D&D is, enveloping your character. So, like, how I change my voices, and that is me bringing the characters into light. So you can, respond as your character. And if it takes some time, it takes some time, all right? We're all having fun here.
Alrighty, I respond. What does it matter? You don't inform me about what you do.
He just sets down the coffee, looks at you, and goes, because I do many things. I don't have time to tell you everything. I tell you what is important, and I give you everything that you need, dear.
I respond with, and I'll tell you what's important.
He just shakes his head, and he just sips his coffee. You look around, and he's like, I asked for a daughter, and this got a daughter. You have your mother's flair, you know that? Driving me crazy, running around the streets in the middle of the night. Have your pop worried sick.
I respond with, I was just with a couple of friends. That's all, not anybody important.
Well, you can at least bring your bodyguard with you.
I respond with, he doesn't need to know.
I'm assigning a new bodyguard to you. Who is to be with you at all times that you leave the house. Do you understand?
Okay.
With that, he, gets up, walks by, pats your head, and is like, I do this because I love you. Okay? Now, I need to go deal with some of the family matters and meet the heads of the house. So I'll be gone most of the day. If you need anything, and you know where the card is, you know what to do. And make sure that the deal gets made with those orcs, down by the docks. We need to make sure our shipments are coming in.
Most definitely. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, then he just leaves.
Oh. I respond before he leaves. Most definitely, Pop. Completely understand. And walk out after he leaves to go tend to the business. The deals, the shipments with the orcs.
Got it. Do you bring your weapons with you?
Yes.
All right. As you head down to the dock, you realize that a couple of the family members, of the lower ranking, are following along to make sure that you have safety. You get down to the docks and you go into the office. The Orc's quickest shipment. And you see this massive orc who has quite the gray beard. Saying there has a button suit that has grease stains on it. He seems quite old. He sits down in your chairs and he goes, "Well, I wasn't expecting you for quite a while."
I respond with, well, what did you expect?
Well, I expected your father to come in person and give us our dues. Try to run a business here.
Well, he's got to send somebody in to, make sure business is kept up while he has other stuff to tend to.
Of course, of course. Anyways, the next shipment is having some problems. We like to say, shipping deals, and it's going to take a little bit more time to clear through customs. So we had a little bit more money. We might be able to speed it up a little bit.
And you just expect me to fork it over after we forked over many and thousands of dollars over many years?
Just a little more from here to there.
You do realize that you've loaned many from us over the years.
Yes, I understand, but we do keep the shipments running on time.
So you could have used that money to make sure these shipments run gratefully.
Go ahead and roll a d20 charisma check to see if you can convince.
6.
All right. And what's your charisma sitting at?
From my memory, it was a 6 as well.
Okay, we'll go off of your memory. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, kind of looks around, goes, all right, look. One of our ships was already taken by the new guard, and I can't get the ship out of their custody without paying the fines, and I don't have the money to pay them. And your shipment was on that ship.
Fine. How much?
50,000.
Do I have an option to pay out of bank or out of pocket?
You can, since you're doing work for your father, or you can pay out of bank.
All right, then I probably will pay out of bank. Well, I have to do the maths real quick.
Cool. So you pay the orc shipping. Just much appreciated, and we'll make sure that the next shipment doesn't have any.
Alrighty, as long as I pay this one time and we don't have any problems in the future.
Of course. Now, can I offer you something to drink while I finish out the paper?
No, thank you. I'm actually quite okay.
All right. Then you have.
Thank you, though. Thank you as well.
All right. So the war company, they start getting their stuff underway. One of the bodyguards, I'm guessing, you send off to inform your father that the shipment is going to be late. And what would you like to do with the rest of your day?
Have a night on the town with the girls.
Night on the town with the girls. All right. This is where shit gets fun, people. Because you didn't specify what you're doing with the girls, so it's time for a night on the town through the DM. All right, that much spent at the bar. That much spent at the casino. And that much spent what's another good one? At the club. But not any club, the 5-star club that is thrown by Karu's Carts.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, no.
And I'm guessing you also ditched your bodyguards.
Yeah, because they would be little snitches. And we don't want people that will report back to my dad. No, 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 no.
Total money spent on the night with a crazy hangover. And for the next day, it is 31,000. Living it big.
Most definitely out of bank.
Taking money from Pop. Let's go.
Yeah, because then he'll probably just relate him to his drug dealings.
Awesome. And the Karu cart event was a one-time gig that was put on as in to expand the business.
Let me grab my pen so I can write that down. If I could find it in this lighting.
That's another expense for you, Karu, just so that you know. All right.
Unnecessary expense, I guess.
Yes.
Sorry. Just wanted to have a nice night out with the girls because my dad's
How much
a
does
little
it
dick.
cost me? So I could put it down.
So for the event, you spent 19,000
That's out of bank.
out of bank. Yep.
Okay.
Bit more than you.
Well, now I run a business. I'm a very established man compared to you. Okay.
For the 3 hours that the club was running, you made in the first hour 5,000. In the second hour, you made 19,000, and in the final hour, you made 9,000.
So you ended up on top.
Beautiful, beautiful. You love to see it. All right.
I spent a lot of money at your club, sir.
19,000.
11,000.
And then what?
Hold on, I'm doing the math for you.
Thank you. And I spent how much out of bank?
So you made 33,000. And
Try to get my lighting right, guys.
I forgot how much you spent. I think it was. Oh yeah, you spent 19,000, but you made 33,000.
Okay.
So in total, you made 14,000 in profit.
Still came out on top ish. Not really.
Okay.
That's just how business is. But the public reviews and everything were very high.
and the people in New Ireland are definitely waiting for more.
Well, we will definitely bring it back since the reviews were so good.
You better. My dad pays good money for this shit.
I think you stole that from your dad. That's not my issue.
Not my fault he gives me money. He loves me.
But do you love him?
Yeah. I believe he cares, and I believe that I am his daughter.
All right. We're moving on. We are going down in the dark, the underground of the world.
Hi. That is very real stuff.
You're well, you haven't missed much, I don't think.
Okay.
No. We'll finish Estrosa's turn, and then we'll come back to you.
All you missed was me blowing money in Karu's club.
And me making money, baby. Let's go. We're up on the campaign.
And I was arguing with my dad. It was funny.
All right. So, as we come down into the deep dark, where a deal is going down, and we see our good Sir Estrossa. He's sitting there and he's like,
I just made this shit this morning. It is fresh. The honey is fresh. The meth is fresh. It can't get better than this.
What do you mean it can't get better than this? The last stuff that you sold me, it left me with a rash on.
You must be allergic to honey. What do you want me to do about it? I sell the same stuff all the time. I just make new meth. Are you allergic to meth? Maybe you should stop having meth.
No. I need my fix. Okay. Okay. Fine. How much do you want for it?
Let's see. New batch. Let's see. Last batch was 100, so the new batch is gonna have to be 120. Sorry.
120. I can do 110.
How about 120? I'll put some rash cream in there for you. It's also got meth in it, so you can eat it if you want to.
Okay, fine. Here. Take it. Your first client of the day. You make your deal. Somehow you had rash cream on hand made out of meth.
It's just more honey. It's not actual.
It's one of the batches that went bad.
Yeah.
All right, you can add 120 to
Awesome.
You walk away from that deal, and let's see if you get noticed. All right. Do a stealth check.
Such a, let's see, dexterity. It's pretty high, actually.
Yep.
Oh, yes, that's beautiful to me. So that's a 17 with an 18 in dex, so that would be a 21?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, 21. All right. As you're walking away, you gotta walk away from it and kind of like go over towards the shelves of one of the stalls, and you see the guards coming around the corner just as you ducked in. And you see the guy, of course, he starts hitting the honey packet right there, and they go, "Stop! You violated the law!" And they arrest him. And he's like, "Ow,
Huge.
ow, I need that! I need that!" Ah.
Another satisfied customer.
As you go on to your next client, how many clients did you have?
My overall I had 80 customers overall.
80 customers. Okay. And then your honey packs are going for 120 a piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll say, let's see. Orange. Go ahead and roll a charisma check. You gotta be a 6 to get max profit.
That's another 17 for charisma. Let me see what my charisma stat is. My charisma stat's a 12, so it's an 18.
Okay, 18. I mean, you beat 6 by far. So that's 79. So 20. Your profit is 9,400.
Huge, 9,400.
480.
480.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see.
And then you are pretty much almost out of your supplies, so you're going to have to make a new batch. Are you just going to make 80, or do you want to make extra for new prospect?
I'll make, we'll do 100 for the batch.
100. Okay. So cost to make a batch is going to be 6. So you spend about 6 gold to make 100 batches. Alright, you can minus 600 for
600.
making 100 batches.
Cool.
Some very cheap meth.
Yeah. Awesome.
Right, so you did the cooking, you did the deal, you return home to the family den. You got your brothers and sisters who are still out and about making their deals. Of course, your father's sitting there. Well,
in Russia, but I don't think I chose like a city or anything specific.
okay.
So you can kind of put me wherever.
Just put you straight in the middle of Moscow.
There you go. Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, you're in Moscow. Your father, is there. He's got like a hookah. Oh, my son. Did you make good deals today?
Oh yes, and they got arrested, so they'll be back for more. They're gonna get that crash so bad in jail, it's gonna be great.
Ah, yes, and probably bring new prospects. Very proud of you. Very proud. Well, go right ahead, take the rest of the day and do.
That's what I usually do. I will be making crack in my bedroom.
My good old days.
Such a dedicated son to the family. Makes a father's heart. You go into your room. And that's where you start making your new batches.
Yep.
Anything else that you wish to do for the day?
I'll probably, since the family just has so much money, I think I'd go into our sauna just to evaporate all the meth that's on me so that I can get some as well for free. Because I'm sure my hair collects just all the stuff.
Yeah, you don't wear a suit or anything, so it's just like,
Yeah.
you like specs and stuff like that. So you just just to let the oils come off and then just start up. Okay.
Yep.
Alright, so you do your collection and everything. Your brothers and your sisters have finally arrived back. Of course they met their quotas. They come into the sauna, see you skimming, and they're like, oh, there he goes again. He's back at it, skimming the water, trying to save money, make the proud, all the great stuff. Oh no, here we go again.
You are all just jealous because you fucking suck. better be better like me.
You know, you're not getting the family. It's gonna be me. I'm gonna get the family, Estrossa. I'm the oldest son. I get the.
The oldest, that means you're gonna be dead first.
Good old family banner.
You know, family banter goes in. You guys rest at night. You know, you go to sleep on your bed. Suddenly, you know, a fucking like whoopee cushion under the fucking pillow. And it says, "Have a good night" from Big Bro. You know, some random stupid prank.
Yes, very nice, very nice.
You know how long I've been waiting?
Too long.
Too long. All right. Now we are on to our good sir. I don't remember your character's name.
Philip.
Me?
Yes.
I never, never provided a name. It's Sneef-Sniff, the female Gerbine.
Go ahead and introduce your character.
Sneef-Sniff, representative of the Great Eared One, procurer of cheese.
I love the procurer of cheese line.
Quite literally worships cheese.
Quite literally.
Yes.
The Great Eared One, who demands cheese.
I was gonna say, I can just imagine your character bowing down to a poster of cheese in the room, just going, yes, and while also panting heavily.
Just have a weird like shrine with candles to cheese.
You're going to
But it's really small.
your business or anything like that, or you're going to keep that under wraps?
It's kind of how this character operates, is under wraps a bit. But I believe at a face value, Sneef-Sniff runs a bit of like a kind of a goodwill missionary kind of non-profit.
Okay.
Based in China.
I'm scared to ask what the quotes mean, but never mind.
Because Sneef-Sniff means goodwill. To help people.
Yes. Not just procure cheese.
Not just
No, it's not just to get cheese. No.
Nah.
The documents are far too small for anyone to read to know our motto or what we were actually doing. Yeah.
All right. So
I'm 2 feet tall. I could probably read it.
shut up.
I was gonna say.
I thought you were waiting for me to say something.
Yes, I was waiting for you to decide what your character's going to do for day/turn.
I mean, I don't honestly know much about the scope of what I can do.
Well, you can go obtain more money, cheese. You can spread the good word. You can do business ventures. You can open partnerships. You could put a hit out on somebody.
Yeah. Then besides the the money I have, is there any other assets I enjoy? Is that something I should have just pre-established?
Yes.
Okay. Well, in that case, it's gonna be a quaint little church, literally. And what's that? In a small town in the Gobi Desert. Then I think I'd like my first action to be to spread the good word.
What's the for like? Do I name a country or just name a location?
Yeah, so you can. So you're based out of China, and you decide that you want to spread the good word. So you can go through and go, like by state or by city, and try to take advancements to procure more people to the church. Which of course takes a lot of charisma.
So we are therefore based in Xinjiang, which is the Gobi Desert, said by a white person. We're going to free Tibet.
The correspondence. Yeah, your father or
the old lady that of the wall that we live in is like hitting a broom against the wall. Goddamn rats!
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. I'm in cheerings.
Your grandpa comes. They're pushing him in the chair. He has like, queso, and he just like dips his thumb in.
You wise old man of 5 years.
Come to Grandpa. I bless upon you. Yeah, smear some like on your nose. Go forth and proclaim the wonders of the great years.
Dead. And our little bit of motto, or our little motto is cheese for the great horn. Or pardon me. Cheese for everyone, but always more for the great-eared one.
Cheers.
The great-eared one always gets their cut.
Yes.
Cheers.
Like Greek style, we got to make sacrifices.
Like you're like taking cheese, and he's like, for the great one.
Like stabbing it.
Something. All right, so you go on to, you said to Tibet? Or where?
Yes, Tibet. Is this not picking up my voice? I think my high-pitched thing is not going to catch up very well.
Yeah, so you were able to, on your first day in Tibet, you're able to bring 14 people into the fold that actually believe you.
Is this not picking up with me? It's not showing me like.
It's not picking up.
I might tone it down a little bit. Follow. Okay, come on now. Followers. Oh, come on.
Followers.
Come one, come all, come the 12 of you. While your number might be small, your body mass of 12 normal people will constitute double of our following. Because they're just like 12 normal sized people.
Yeah. Like the town's crazy, the town's wrong.
Yeah, we kind of, to blend in, we kind of just go around like a trench coat of like 100 mice. To 300 tickets. I mean, 1 ticket for the movie. Rat arms in the trench coat. Come on.
All right, so 14 followers. Do Tibet. Let's see, Tibet. So, all right. So I'll have to do the math for the size and population of Tibet some other time. But it's a big number. Anyways, 14 followers for the first day. I'm just guessing that you get some lodging, or you
Yeah, we're Southern Baptist style too, so there's a lot of like, like
Just in some random person's wall, you just found,
she's
you just found
pissed.
a random hole, and you guys kind of make it your own little thing. You take like a tuna can to like help make like beds and stuff.
Yeah, we had to carve out an unusually sized hole in this wall to get the 14 new people, normal sized people on. We're gonna have to expand soon already.
Already starting the expansion process. And of course you have your little worship thing, and inside the wall, you just like squeaking, and then outside you just the 14 people just. All right. Anything else you would like to do with?
Not that I know of.
All right.
I might have to sit back and watch how things are done to get ideas.
That's totally fine. Now we are back to Sebastian.
Okay, so is this like the next day, or how does it work? And
Yes, so this is the next day.
The next day. Okay. So I guess I go find my assistant.
Okay. Your assistant, this next fine day is, of course, sleeping in a different part of the castle instead of being the east wing. They are in the west wing. Still asleep.
Okay. So I run into their room, or barge into the room, and I draw back the curtains, and what passes for the sun in hell shines through. Get up! We are trying to find the way to the world of the living. Oh, come on, you love the world of the living. You collect all those little trinkety thingies.
They are not trinkets. They are collectible relics.
Sure, whatever you want to call them.
They're action figures.
They're action figures. But we need to find our way through, otherwise we can't make business happen.
Or you could just do what everybody else does and wait a couple years for you to get your business license like everybody else.
But this is the underworld we're talking about. Who waits to get their business license?
I don't know, maybe the hundreds of other businesses that are going through the crazy realm.
Okay, well, I'll do it without you today then. So,
Pulls the blanket back over.
So, I'm trying to find my way to the realm of the living again.
Okay. That will be a perception check.
Okay. Which,
Yep.
20? The D20?
Yep, D20.
Okay. 15.
15, and what is your constitution?
Constitution is CON, right? Just double checking.
CON, yeah, con.
Okay. Yes, that's 7 still.
7 still. Nice. So, you hear some rumors, as you're, walking about, that, there is a possible way to get across with this smuggler who happens to be recruiting people at nearby tavern.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Decide to go there?
Yes, I'm headed to the tavern.
Are you going to go dressed as a noble, or are you going to...
Whatever a noble scientist looks like.
As for you to decide, if you're a noble, you're going to be wearing like some like family like necklace or watch or something to clarify that your signature is rank. And
Right.
if you
Okay.
take all that off and you put on like shabby robes,
Nope, we're going as a noble.
going as noble. Okay, this is crazy. Yeah. Osiris, you're talking to people, and suddenly the door barges open, and you see a noble walk. Entire tavern silence.
Maybe this wasn't the play.
What's a noble doing in here?
Listen, I am looking to travel back and forth between the realm of the living and the astral plane.
Okay. I might know how to do that.
Awesome.
How much are you willing to pay me, though?
How much do you usually charge for transport?
Well, you are a noble.
I mean, yes, but let's just say I wasn't for a moment.
10,000.
10,000. What if I was willing to pay 5,000?
You're a noble. It makes it more dangerous.
Okay, I will give you 2,000.
Why is it going down?
I meant the 20,000. Okay. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Get the lady a coffee. I'll do it.
Right away, sir. Okay, so I'm combining your guys' day for this round, so you two will be able to conversate and everything like that. Did you create anything today, Noel, before you...
I did not.
Did not?
But
Okay, so no business expenditures for you for today. You hired those members. You already had your expenditures. You are starting to move stuff through your smuggler area. You're kind of dangerous, especially with explosives. But nobody really gives us anything. Go ahead and roll a d20 for a safe passage.
both of us?
Just Osiris.
Okay.
19. Jesus. All right. Yeah. So
Sorry?
I'm gonna find you a robe to cover you up so people don't know that you're noble.
Sounds good.
it's like a dirty, like you pulled it out of a trash bin as you're going by, and you just wrap it around, making your noble smell garbage. And just, are you going to just chuck Sebastian into the passageway, or what's the plan?
I'll ask you if it's alright to hold you while we go through so you don't get lost.
That's fine with me.
Alright. And then we will jump in.
Strength check. Yep. You have to be 11. 14. All right, cool. Oh yeah. Easy. Yeah. So, you feel Osiris just pick you up and just jumps in to this like steam vent, and it is very hot and steamy. And then suddenly you come out, and it's almost like skydiving, as you can like feel yourself kind of like moving side to side, and then like going up, and then suddenly you just land onto the ground, land on your feet this time, and you don't drop, Sebastian, and now you are in.
Alright, you made it across. Will you need any help from here, or do you got it?
You wouldn't happen to know of anybody who is looking for security, an army, some extra bouncers?
Probably know a few people. They buy weapons from me.
Alrighty. I'd like for you to make an introduction for me.
Okay. I just need to finish handling my business,
Okay.
and then either you can wait here, I have a house, or you can wait at a tavern.
Okay.
When would you prefer?
I will follow you back to your house.
Okay. I will lead her to my house, and then I will show her in, and I will continue with my business.
Sebastian's male?
Female.
Female. Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Cool. You're back at the house. You're going about doing your shipment. Nobody stole from you or stole from the shipment, so the full shipment comes by. And then randomly throughout the rest of the day, a messenger, comes up. It's just like a small boy, rags, comes up with an envelope, and he says, "Are you Osiris?"
It's Osiris, and yes.
I was told to give this to you.
I will open the letter.
Before you go to reach for the letter, he puts his hand out, and he's like,
I will hand him 200 steam.
"Gold." He takes it and he goes, "Thanks a lot, mister." Gives you the envelope and scurries.
Gotta look out for the people that are lesser fortunate. Gotta take care of them. Kids are. I love them.
You are back home, by the way, and you open the envelope, and it has the rest of your payment. And that will be the end of your turn. Both of your turns, technically, since you're tandem together. And then we go on to our good sir, or the owner and proprietor of Karu Carts.
So, a new day for me too, right?
Yep, new day. So it's time to roll for your 11 branches.
Gah. 11. Every day that I have to pay money to these fools is another day that this economy goes to shit. 19. Stop going up, bro. Now we do the math.
While you're doing the math, I'm going to go ahead and for you profit.
How much?
So your profits for today is 63 million.
What?
High modifier.
Okay,
That's a lot of cheese.
yeah, that's a lot of cheese. What the fuck? Hold on. Okay, well, my debt is 117,000. So you said how much?
63 mil. Probably going to have to change the modifiers around. A little small.
A live patching.
Okay, so that leaves me with a total of 63,883,000. Okay. And that's me just waking up and checking my bank account, baby.
Yeah. And
You're like, just another day.
on the rest of your turn on our next session. So thank you all for joining, for those who could today.
Sorry I was late.
That's okay, it happens.
This is where we end the video, but for all the participants, Jack does do his wants, complaints, and stuff, so we will still be doing that. Thank you for watching, and we will catch you guys next time. Peace!